All right, guys. It's the beginning of the year. We finally gotten our hands on the monthly report for November and December from CIG. We're gonna go straight into it just to see the most recent updates so far. Under AI Tech, it says AI Tech spent time the last 2 months making performance improvements to AI systems and progressing with new features. The StarScript design tool received numerous updates. It also has a modern UI, better functionality for debugging behaviors, and then multiple improvements were made to the tactical point system to provide faster results when searching for usables, cover, or points on the navigation mesh with less impact on the frame time budget. So essentially, this is going to make the AI a lot more deadlier. Right now, they're significantly improved from the 3.23, 3.24 builds. I have noticed that the AI is definitely a lot more accurate and more deadly in the 4.0 build, so which is good. So great improvements here. Under animation, it says animation team has created player interaction animations for hacking and door panels. Interesting, they're working on hacking. This is good stuff. They also worked on various creature animation for Copion, Khazar Grazer, Valakar, which we're yet to see. It's supposed to be in a 4.0 build, a subsequent one anyways. And it says prepped for upcoming creatures, so we could expect a lot more creatures going forward. I believe every single patch we're going to get a new creature, or if not a couple new creatures going forward. All right, under art character, it says art character team supported the Starware art depth and fixed bugs for the live release. Currently working on 2 new armor alongside upcoming armor variants. On the ship art, it says the ship art team spent the end of 2024 putting the finishing touches on upcoming vehicles that will be revealed or released this year. Really interesting. Alongside unannounced vehicles, it says several upcoming vehicles progress through the white box and gray box stages, including the consolidated outlined Pioneer. So that's a big one for this year. I believe this is going to be dropping during probably IAE of this year, or CitizenCon of this year. The Pioneer for sure. I think the Drake Ironclad I think it's going to be mid-year of this year. The Anvil Paladin, I think this is going to be Invictus. We're going to see this mid-year around. Our Starlancer Tac, I believe mid-year as well. I don't think it's going to take that much work to get that done. The Argo CSV FM. So now this is going to be the fabrication module, which we've seen during the CitizenCon event. So we're going to be seeing that soon as well. And the RSI Apollo and the Perseus. So those are big ones that a huge chunk of the community is looking forward to, especially the Perseus. The Apollo too, a lot of people really want the Apollo, so I can't wait to see that ship as well. So really exciting stuff for ships this year. All right, so under core gameplay, it says work has been done in support of an upcoming ship, fixing quality of life issues with personal hangar and freight elevators, and a lot of bug fixing. Upcoming ship, what ship is that? Interesting. All right, under economy, it says vehicle repair costs were rebalanced, taking into account the new prices for components and commodities. For example, repairing a ship hull should now be a lot cheaper than replacing missing components, which makes a lot of sense. Repairing has been very, very expensive as of late, especially if you have the bigger ships, just the smallest things. But even the smaller ships, if you have something like weapons and things like that get damaged or need replacement, it's going to be really expensive to actually replace those things. So so let's see what they do with this. Under graphics, VFX programming, and Planet Tech, it says the team finalized internal support for Vulkan and rolled it out as the default renderer for developers. This includes many stability improvements alongside multi-threading improvements to increase CPU performance on multi-core machines. These improvements are in the main branch, so they will reach the PU when the next major poll of the main code branch takes place. So this is really good. So what I'm getting from this is we're going to start seeing more improved graphics and performance for our while we play the game. So this is really, really good. I'm really excited for this to get better frames that run a lot better on our CPUs. So especially knowing that Star Citizen is CPU intensive. It says they've increased CPU performance on multi-threading, multi-core machines, which is huge. This is going to be huge. Okay. So now it says research and development for global illumination, reflection, and the Planetech V5. All progress will continue at full pace now that the team's work on Alpha 4.0 is complete. Nice. All right. So under mission design, it says the mission design kicked off new content planned for 2025. More will be shared in the coming months. So this is probably going to be a lot of the stuff that we saw during Citizen Con, things that they have planned for this year. So it's really excited. It's going to be content rich stuff. I'm really excited for that. So I can't wait to see more on this in the future. On the research and development, it says the research and development team continues to finalize the core system components for the first version of dynamic weather, which is huge. I can't wait for that. They already started moving the clouds dynamically on some of the pyro planets, which is really cool to see. So I don't think it'll take that long to start seeing rain and or at least maybe static weather. Maybe they could time them of when it's rainy or when it's windy or when it's snowing and stuff like that, and it would just be timed and not actually be dynamic, and then later on go for dynamic weather. But we'll see how they do this. All right, so similar controls were added for lighting and the quality of lightning events location extract from the weather map was improved. So we're going to be seeing lightning, which we saw during Citizen Con, so I can't wait for that, and how it impacts our ship and things like that, how it changes the dynamics of just ship and base building stuff, how the weather actually impacts those things. So it's going to be really interesting. Volumetric clouds shadow rendering were stabilized to further improve occasional stepping artifacts when the camera moves, especially with the sun at low angles above the horizon. All right, so that is essentially it. They've done quite a bit of things this year, and it's an exciting year to see how Star Citizen is going to progress now that 4.0 is essentially out the door, even though it is in preview. But it's going to be really exciting this year, so I really look forward to that. Before I let you go, I'd like to let y'all know that my organization, Phase 1 Industries, is now recruiting new and veteran players. If you're interested, you can find our Discord in the description down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.